Brad Garlinghouse is going to be in Congress next Wednesday. I will talk about what this is about and how it might impact people who own XRP. We now know some new things too. Bo Hines, who works for the Trump government and is in charge of crypto, thinks that the market could grow from $15.00 to $20 trillion 0 cents if laws about stablecoins are passed. Pay attention, man. It's crazy. Apex 2025 also has some new things. Let's talk for a short time. We'll look at some companies that Ripple might want to buy while they're still around. I just found more details and new videos of David Schwartz online as well. You need to hear all this, man. That's really cool. Hey guys, let's begin. Please click like and tell a friend about it if you think it's helpful. Let's go. This is why Eleanor Torin and I both sent out a Crypto America email with this information at the same time this morning. The banking GOP will meet as a whole next week to talk about how the market works. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure and check to see what I missed. Some new people will be here. They are Jonathan Levon, CEO of Chain Analysis, Dan Robinson, General Partner at Paradigm, and the CEO of the Blockchain Association. That's really cool. Talking about how the U.S. cryptocurrency markets are set up and regulated is the main point of this meeting. Laws like the Clarity Act will be looked at in particular. This is great. Brad Garlinghouse is in Congress telling them what's going on and why they need to pay attention at this very moment. I'll also make sure to watch this live. This is something I want to watch, so I hope it's not too early in the morning. For me, it's 4 o'clock IEM, which is 10 o'clock IEM Eastern time. Great. I might see you at 5, and then I'll play it. Now, here is the scene's brilliant idea. Let's play this. A lot of money goes into the market for digital goods because of stables. I believe this will lead to this business is worth $15-20 trillion because it makes all the cool things we've dreamed of possible. 247 markets for public goods that have been tokenized. You'll need a dollar-backed stable to get into the U.S. stock market. This makes it possible for the U.S. to be the world boss. In fact, we should work hard to make this happen. Our country should be the first in the world to use digital asset banking technology. We should really steer the field in that direction. The U.S.'s money will be safe in the U.S. It's certain to spark new thoughts. That makes us all happy, the money that came in. It would be great if they started to support him in person. Do you need anything else? Yes, more fresh thoughts. Above all, this is what we need. In this video, Ripple's senior head of engineering talks about how collateralized lending works on the XRP market. It's clear that the secret road was a big plus. We should already know that, but pay attention to this. What should we do now? What else could this make valuable? I think this is where some cool things are. This kind of loan is pretty cool to see what this area is like. So let's say your business wants to be able to send $20 or $30 million. A lot of new businesses do this. It seems like this way of measuring the economy only makes sense up to a certain point. And when you've done everything you can, cash is very important no matter how much you have on hand. You should look into what people like prime traders do and what you can do here if you can't get this done. You don't have to sell things that you've put down. Loans can be taken out against those things. That's why I wanted to trade and pay $5 million, 0 cents, zero. There is a way to pay for it that lets you recycle it. You can borrow money against 1 million Bitcoin or XRP that you don't need to sell or trade. This is really strong. This is another reason why they're top dealers. This is how they do business. It's cool that you can do this on blockchain. This is something I don't think OTC desks can do if they have the Trains payment network. They can quickly get FX and do this. You might even get something back. They never give money to other people. I think it's cool that you put these things together. This kind is new. Ripple is always showing others how to do the same thing faster, better, and cheaper. The main reason Ripple bought Hidden Road was for its trade services. A lot of work is being put into institutional finance with the goal of linking traditional finance, also called trade, and autonomous finance, also called DeFi. This is what Ripple is likely to go after next, based on what leaders have said recently and news about the industry. A great deal of people thought that Ripple was trying to buy Circle before it even began. At some point, Ripple might also want to buy other safe coins, but that plan also didn't work out. Ripple would have made a lot of money if they had bought out Circle. I think that time has gone by. Ripple already has Medico and Standard custody for security, custody and coins. It is planned for both companies to offer full blockchain services to businesses. They both deal in digital assets. If things keep going as they are, more businesses may buy crypto custody, digital asset protection, and maybe even technology for safety. A chief technology officer, CTO David Schwartz, said that the company's mergers and acquisitions M&A team is very busy with a lot of different deals that are in different stages. Ripple is looking for companies that can help make the XRP system more flexible and come up with new DeFi services and ways to lend tokenized assets. Platforms for tokenization. If you want to tokenize real assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate, Ripple wants to be a big player in the field. In other words, it could look for businesses that deal with tokenizing assets, on-chain payment, or digital stocks, buildings, and roads. To link and cross-chain is also very important. We recently joined forces to make the XRP system work with more than one chain. I made a movie about this last week. The next step that might make sense is to buy or put money into companies that help blockchains connect and work together, also known as cross-chain or DeFi. I have a question for you. Many of you who watch this show are very smart and have the drive to study on your own. I know you only watch this show to feel better and see what's going on. What do you think Ripple should do next? Do you want to start a business? If you leave a message or email me, I'll look into that. If you come up with something really cool and unique, I'll honor you by making a movie about it. Okay, so it's the best of both worlds. I'd love to hear from you. After that, I asked Ripple what kinds of companies they might want to work with in the future. Yes, please mark this Uphold as an interesting thing. The price it wants to go public at is about $1,650,000,000. 0 cents. Ripple might want to buy Uphold. Uphold does have a lot of different things. Ripple could use a lot of tools, such as coins that are based on the XRP database. Some people think that Ripple could buy Uphold, a site where people can trade coins and get banking services. With this purchase, Ripple could offer more financial goods and get more users. Ripple could become a full-service banking hub because of this. It goes up against standard banks. What you're talking about are prime trading and custodial firms. Ripple already owns a prime dealer called Hidden Road, and custody companies such as Medico and Standard Custody might also help Ripple reach its building goals to buy